Hey guys, so the very first thing that we need to do before you do your rewrite is to obviously talk about the prompt itself. So the very first thing that you know that we need to do is read our prompt, read the situation, read the writing directions. The Optimist Club is planning a new program that will encourage more students to participate in sports so they will be more physically and mentally fit. They will provide all funds and coaches needed to implement this sport at your school. This sport will be offered to all students in fifth grade. The Optimist Club wants the students to help decide which sport should be offered. Write a letter to the Optimist Club identifying the sport that you think should be provided to the fifth grade students at your school. Use details to explain why you selected this sport. Okay, so we've read our prompt. The very first thing that we need to do is find our what and find our why. So we know that our what is found in the writing directions. Hopefully you filled in the blank there, are writing directions. So why am I being asked to write? What do they need me to write about? Well, it says write a letter to the Optimist Club identifying the sport that you think should be provided to fifth grade students at school. So they want me to write about the sport that I think should be provided to fifth grade students at my school. So I'm going to underline that. Probably not going to be the neatest, but that's okay. School, and then I'm going to label what. And then I'm going to find my why. So why? Oh, here's the bell. Why am I being asked to write about the sport that I think should be provided to all fifth grade students? Well, I'm going to come up here. We know that our why is supposed to find and provide background knowledge for our audience, okay? Whoever is going to read our paper. And that's what we really need to focus on is that background knowledge and make sure you're giving a direct answer to why for whatever your what is. So why am I writing about the sport that I think should be provided? So more and more of us are picking out the correct situation. So that is awesome. That's making me super happy. The very first thing says the Optimist Club is planning a new program that will encourage more students to participate in sports so they will be more physically and mentally fit. Okay. They will provide all funds and coaches needed to implement the sport at your school. This sport will be offered to all students in fifth grade. The Optimist Club wants students to help decide which sport should be offered. So let's go sentence by sentence. And you all probably already know which one we shall pick. However, we still want to go through that process of elimination. Very first sentence here. Let me see if I can get my pointer. Let's see if this will work. The Optimist Club is planning a new program that will encourage more students to participate in sports, so they'll be more physically and mentally fit. Okay. Does that give background knowledge to our audience? Is that going to let them know, oh, here's what I'm writing about, and here is why? Okay, so think about that. Does that give proper background knowledge? They will provide all funds and coaches needed to implement the sport at your school. Does that give proper background knowledge? Well, I'm thinking no, because it has the pronoun they in it. Well, I don't know who they is. This sport. Well, I don't know what sport we're talking about. Okay, so I'm going to say no to that one. This sport will be offered to all students in fifth grade. Well, again, what sport? It's not identified. Will be offered to all students in fifth grade. It has recently come to my attention that this sport will be offered to all students in fifth grade. Well, what sport is it? Number one. Number two, why are they offering it to students in fifth grade? The Optimist Club wants the students to help decide which sport should be offered. Okay, well, that can provide us some background knowledge. They want our opinion. However, why do they want our opinion? So I'm going to say that the best choice for our why is going to be this first sentence in the writing situation. It gives the most background knowledge. It tells us who is implementing this program, the Optimist Club. It is telling us that why they're implementing this program, the students are going to be more physically and mentally fit. If you had time, oh, hang on just a second. I think I'm going to have to stop and continue this in the next video. So let's go ahead and do that. Continue talking in the next video.